There are only 200 of them in the world, and I imported one from Japan to Ireland.
Why do you think it's not a good idea, or maybe it's a good idea in India?
That they do not feel the freedom, that the companies do not offer them the freedom to be able to um, come out with a creative idea, build their own thing. And that's why
We want to break the Irish market first. We think that's more optimal for us. But
I believe that's a great idea, like Tinder with cars.
well, it's not really Tinder.
It's not really Tinder. Talking about love.
we did not meet in a cab.
There is something called long distance relationship. There's something
Yes.
called long
Yeah.
distance friendship.
Yeah.
How is the long distance co-foundership is working for you? Connie, what's up, folks? मेरा नाम शांत है. Welcome to Coffee and Unicorn. आज हमारे साथ है Founders of HopÉir.
I love this, by the way.
If you want a voiceover, I can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so introduce yourself, please.
All right.
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So I am the founder who is responsible primarily for the tech part of the company.
Okay.
Product, we are making the product. So like I'm the one involved behind the scenes who is building that product from scratch along with a few very good friends of mine. And I also have currently I'm not on camera because I also have a corporate job. I have to save my ass. And yeah, but this is something that I really wanted to contribute on.
Okay.
And Mankaran here is my best friend, and he got this idea, and I really wanted to put all the efforts that I can put in for the productionizing the product or the idea.
Yeah, this is Mankaran. As said, he's the smart one in the business. I try to look after the business side, kind of liaising with investors and presenting, pitch decks at the moment. And I also have a job, but I can show my face. It's fine. I haven't signed any documents or anything. I work in finance, so definitely this is something new to me. Trying absolutely, something that is different from what I do on a day-to-day. So yeah, very thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for the invite.
Okay, so I suppose there is a reason why you are not showing your face.
Yes.
Right? And can we elaborate on it? Why?
All right. So the one main thing that is a concern, and I think that's a concern for most of the founders of most of the startups who already have a corporate job, is that they do not feel the freedom, that the companies do not offer them the freedom to be able to come out with a creative idea, build their own thing. And that's why that's a problem that we are facing right now. And I feel that eventually, if there's a cultural shift and people are getting into startups, because I live in a city where it's a culture of startups, and people are very creative and people build their own products for sure. But owing to the legal foundation of the companies, we cannot come as a face to the cameras. That is a problem that we are facing. And I think eventually, if the companies do feel that the creativity is being limited because of this fact, the companies will adopt another policy that can be used for people to do their creative work on their own as well.
Okay.
That is something that I look forward to.
What's your favorite car?
Do you want to go ahead?
You
Because
go ahead
mine
first.
will be a very long answer.
I know.
So my dream car, well, actually I have two dream cars.
Okay.
One is G63 AMG,
Okay.
and then the other one is BMW M2 Competition.
Nice.
However, I also had a dream car which I've bought recently. It is a limited edition track model of Toyota GT86 called 14R.
Damn.
So there are only 200 of them in the world, and I imported one from Japan to Ireland. So very happy with that.
Ding.
I don't have a dream car as per, it's like ऐसे कोई choice नहीं है, but I really, really love a Mini Cooper. It's a very small, cute car that I really want to have someday. And
Nice.
Let's see. Hopefully, I'll have a plan to buy it soon.
Damn. Hearing your answers, my only dream car is red car. Any red car which
Well-
goes zoop. Why carpooling? Like there are a lot of what I say, interesting startups which we have in our company. Like someone is starting an AI agent, someone is starting an AI company.
Yeah.
Basically, all the startups are doing something from AI.
Yeah.
Why carpool?
So I think the origination of the idea came going to the office every day.
Okay.
So obviously after COVID, a lot of offices started the hybrid structure, and
Hmm.
then eventually they all are going back. So I started with this new job where I have to go every day in, and I live in Dublin, Ireland, which
Okay.
is ranked as the worst city for traffic in Europe.
Oh damn.
So every morning, every evening at rush hour, I stuck in traffic, and I see all these cars with only single occupants, in the car.
Hmm.
So the idea was more out of frustration rather than a zeal to create a business.
Hmm.
And then obviously it formed as an idea. I shared it with him, and then he thought, yeah, it's a good idea. Why not? And then it kind of we took things from there.
I live in a city with a lot of traffic as well, and having single occupants in a car is a problem for sure. So when he came up with this idea, I could model it onto the city that I'm living in right now, and I feel that it's easier to have a carpooling solution so that at least people who are traveling in the same locations, they can share their rides, and then that will actually be beneficial for the people who are carpooling as well as the entire city in general. So yeah, that's why a carpooling solution.
Why do you think it's not a good idea, or maybe it's a good idea in India?
All right, so we have discussed this before, and
Yeah.
I think the main two reasons why carpooling is right now is not adopted idea in India would be, first is the safety concern. So like people do feel a little hesitant to travel with strangers, as well as the punctuality that people have while traveling. So as a carpooling solution, you have to know exactly where you might get a ride from and where you have to be going. And then if you're expecting a ride to arrive at 9:30 a.m., owing to, like, let's say you have to reach somewhere by 10, and you know it's a half an hour route, so you have to have a ride at 9:30 at that point.
Correct.
But if people, like, because of traffic and whatever reason, we feel that a lot of people won't be able to like get the ride at 9:30, and the punctuality is a concern. That's why. And yeah, that's why, like, I feel these are the two major problems that people face in India for a carpooling solution.
Okay.
I think just to echo what another thing was like we thought of scaling it in India. We want to break the Irish market first. We think that's more optimal for us. But I think there's another reason, which is the practicality and the cost, because with some companies here in India, they offer cab service, and HopÉir is generally about office commuting or frequent commuting.
Okay.
So if there is a solution already where a group of people are sitting in one car and going to the office, so it might not be that optimal at this stage. So that's why we were like,
Okay. So you had talked about like the problem. Like I think one of the biggest problem in carpooling is the trust
yes.
among
Yes.
between the strangers. Like
Mm.
how are you gonna solve this? Like is there anything we are doing to solve these things in your app and all those?
I would say currently it's an opt-in. Like you have a list of rides that you can opt in for, and you have details about that person who is posting that ride. So based on that trust factor, you can either opt in for that, as well as we provide a safety benefits inside the app itself. So if someone feels any sort of emergencies there, they'll be able to like contact the right officials, the government officials for the same.
Okay.
So that is something that we are able to manage in the Irish market right now. And eventually, I feel that if we are planning to scale, we'll have to come up with a model where the safety concern can also be solved for India.
Okay.
Yeah. We have an SOS button, like I said. Then we are also gonna do a insurance vetting, which is basically a rider who's gonna put their insurance number in or their car registration in. We can do a basic vetting. And also when someone creates their profile, it's like the psychology behind is essentially HopÉir is Tinder for carpooling. So you
Yeah.
can see the person, you can view their details if you're
Correct.
comfortable sharing a car with them, and
Hmm.
then you eventually go on and do the carpooling.
I believe that's a great idea, like Tinder with cars.
Well, it's not really Tinder.
It's not really Tinder. Like rather than going on a on a coffee date and all that stuff, it's a
Yeah.
cab date.
Yeah,
Exactly.
why
Why
not?
not? And you never know. We might act as a cupid for someone.
Correct. Yes, I think that would be great. I met my wife in a cab. How I met your mother. Okay, so it's your idea, right, to start this startup, carpooling.
It originated with me, but I think when it really formed as a business idea, that happened with the both of us.
Okay, so how did you both meet?
Well, we were talking before the camera, as I mentioned. So he is technically my first best friend. Our sisters were best friends, and when we were, I think, maybe in the first grade or something, when we didn't know what best friend is, that's when we met through our sisters. We spent most of our summers together, and life happened. I changed schools, and I think eventually when I moved outside, we didn't meet for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And then actually, more than the idea itself, for me, it was like I want to reconnect with him. And if we form something, we form something. Otherwise, we just reconnect in our friendship.
So yeah, like you said, I would like second to that. So he is the first best friend that I've ever had in my life, and
Who's your current?
yeah. So I would say when it comes to Mankaran, it's very easy for me to have that whole trust factor, and it's very easy for me to, if he is planning to do something, if he's inviting me to do it, or if I have some ideas on the same, I would definitely go for it without a second thought.
Okay.
So that is something that I would I think that is basically because of the time that we've spent as friends for a very long time. I think we've been friends for 22, 23 years now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
That's how old my other co-founder is.
So yeah, that's how like we
Okay.
came across each other, and then when he was working on this idea, I had to put in something.
Love at first sight.
Love it.
Love it.
So talking about love, like
Oh
my God.
Here we go.
talking about love,
We did not meet in a cab.
there is something called long distance relationship. There's something
Yes.
called long
Yeah.
distance friendship.
Yeah.
How is the long distance co-foundership is working for you?
Well, it is a little challenging, not
Okay.
gonna lie, especially with different time zones. But the good thing about us is we have, very good understanding, and
Okay.
there's a lot of trust. So even if there's something that I want to work on, a 5-minute conversation between us, and he can take that piece of project and then
Right.
eventually turn into something, like a technology or something. So I think that kind of adds, benefit to us.
Yeah, I think long distance co-founding, the main reason for long distance co-founding, and like the main factor that actually makes it or breaks it would be the trust. And the other thing would be like if I want to have something, if I have an idea, if I have a proposal, I don't have to think a lot, and I just have to like discuss it out with him, and it's very easy to like connect over internet.
Okay.
And we have also had like scheduled weekly and bi-weekly calls,
Yeah.
so that like at
We
least
try to do the corporate way.
yeah, so like we are tracking like what is the progress, where this is going, where that is going, and we have separate things that we're working on.
Yeah.
So I majorly look at the tech side of it, and he's more on the like the rest, how to make sure that this business grows, and like the getting it licensed, getting the trading license, and making it as a company. So he has a big factor on that.
Yeah.
So that is something that like we have separate roles, but like it's a complementary to each other. So that's something that
Nice.
Absolutely.
keeps it.
Okay. Any stories from childhood?
Any stories from childhood?
Like he pooped his hand.
Oh my God.
From what I can remember, well, it's been ages, but he used to perform calisthenics, and I was a big guy. So I used to get very jealous, but in a good way. Oh, I want to do. So yeah, I was almost there to broke my hand sometimes, because back home I used to practice it, and I eventually I want to impress him. But you don't even know this, by the way.
I don't know
So
this. I
yeah,
really don't know
so
this.
yeah, there were a few times when it was a close call. So that's what I can remember.
Wow.
Damn, your stories. Damn, give me a story.
Story, okay. I think most of the summers that we used to play with each other would be we used to have these small Hot Wheels cars. We used to have a set of Hot Wheels cars. He used to have some cars. I used to have some cars.
Yeah.
And whenever we were visiting each other's places, we used to bring that whole set, and then we used to make a garage out of it.
It was an underground car meet.
Yeah. We used to bring your cars, I bring mine. And
Yeah,
we just
Fast
hang
and
out- hang out.
Furious. Ghaziabad.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, and that was really fun. And then yeah, we were very notorious as kids, so we used to jump across roofs. We used to do flips, do random stunts that
You used to do random
I-
stuff. I used to watch.
yeah, that used to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So let's say if carpooling become the mainstream, how do you see it will affect traffic, climate, environment, people? How gonna affect them?
I think definitely there's a sustainability side with it, like less
Hmm.
cars on the road. Doesn't matter if it's electric cars. Right?
Hmm.
Less cars on the road means less traffic, good for the environment,
Hmm.
more money you save. So there's that definitely. You save time. Commuting becomes more efficient, and for a country like Ireland,
Hmm.
so 52% of people in Ireland drive to work.
Hmm.
That's according to the CSO, like Central Census data.
Okay.
So that's 1.2 million out of 4 million population. So that's huge numbers. Public transport generally is not super efficient in Ireland, as if you compare it with other European counterparts.
Hmm.
So definitely, there was a good fertile market where we can test it. There is that psychology side, because I feel people there prefers to be in their own car, and they kind of enjoy their own time. So it's like breaking people's psychology. So that's definitely there. Yeah.
I believe it will, because what I think, before the Uber, Ola cab, like basically they came, people are believing buses and all that stuff, are buying their own cars, right? They were not trusting any other cab services out there. Hey, if there's no live location, if there is no basically trust factor of it, how can I ride with someone strange, right? How can I trust them? I believe it will. Like basically, people will start believing stuff. How do you think that carpooling change urban life in the next, let's say, 5 years?
okay, so the main issue with most of the metropolitan cities right now would be, or the metro cities would be, that the traffic is ever growing and people are facing a lot of issues because of that. It's not just about daily commute, we are facing a lot of traffic. um, Even if I live very close to the office, I still face a lot of traffic reaching the office. So the main solution that carpooling will provide is less number of cars on the road. That's something that he has added as well, and that will also contribute to the in the next 5 years. I would say, if we have a platform where people can actually people are trustworthy and people are trusting the platform itself, then the platform will provide you the solution for the same. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think the good thing about our idea is it's not revolutionary. There have been carpooling solutions.
Right.
We call it traditional carpooling solutions, like WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups. People are using it. So our goal is to just connect those subgroups between different communities and give one platform so everyone can connect, and obviously add that safety and add that unbiasedness in pricing. So yeah, we don't want to change how people commute. We just offering them a more efficient solution.
Okay, let's talk about product. Like, how does it work? Let's say if I'm a new user which doesn't know about anything, right? I just came to Ireland. Hey, I want to visit there. What should I do? What is the first process? Like, basically, do I have to get a invite link kind of something, or is it available in App Store? Like, what is the journey of any user?
Do you want to go? Or
You can go ahead.
So at the moment, it's live in India. but we haven't made it live in Ireland because obviously people are going to use it. It's still an MVP. It's not a finalized product, so we don't want people to put reviews in it. But when you will be arriving in Ireland, you can download the app from App Store or Play Store, wherever, and then you can create your account. If you drive your own car, then it would ask you to put in your car details, registration, insurance, stuff like that. If you want to share a ride, so you just put in your personal details, and you can find rides from point A to point B, wherever you want to go. And I think essentially what we are trying to do is this, like the driver is not a commercial driver, so there are no profits. We put capping in it, so a person can only so much share rides or host carpooling. And this is like an everyday solution in terms of carpooling. So there are alternatives like BlaBlaCars, which is available in India, by the way. But I think they focus more on long haul commuting,
intra-city travels.
Exactly, intra-city travels. And another thing was they let people decide the pricing. So if you want to go to Chandigarh, let's say, you can ask for 1,000 rupees, and there's someone who can ask for 2,000 rupees. So there's less, biasness, I feel. So HopÉir is gonna cater otherwise.
Interesting.
And once you download the app, you'll let's say you want to go from point A to point B, you can just enter those details. The app will suggest you a list of rides. You can select any of them that like cater to your preference, and then once you select those rides, you can just add a pickup point, like where you want to be picked up from. Based on the details, the apps decides the list of rides based on your pickup and drop location. And then once we have those lists, you can select any of them, and then you can book a slot inside that car if you trust that person enough. And then even if like based on the rating of the previous ratings that the person has, you can select any of the rides, and then you can feel free to travel to either his place or
Happy to host you, by the way.
Thank you very much. Okay, you both are Gen Zs, right? If I have to say, like borderline Gen Zs, like borderline Gen Zs like me,
almost millennials. Miss that mark.
Miss that mark. Do you want to be millennial?
I don't know.
I think we are the Gen Zs, like we grow with what do you say, tech.
Yes.
Right. We have those Pokemon cards with us. We have those tarot cards with us. We used to
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. We used to collect
of course, yeah.
Of course. How about new Gen Zs, like Gen Z, like pure Gen Z's blood, like
pure blood Gen Zs.
Pure blood Gen Z.
There's a pure blood Gen Z in the room. Will not identify. It's easier to identify them.
So there's one type who is passionate about basically job, and there's other like, hey, leave it. I'm not working. I have to find my own culture, right?
Yeah.
So, what's your thought on those?
The best part about Gen Zs would be that they don't take shit. They, even if in corporate or in any other form, they are ready to ask questions, ask the right questions at the right time to the right people, and they want to have. They are not accustomed to conformity. They are like to ask the right questions, and then why is the question why is something that's a part of their culture, what I've faced so far. And I think that's kind of revolutionary, because over the last few generations, a lot of people, the conformism has been taught to us as a part of the society, that don't ask questions unless you want to land up in trouble. But I don't think Gen Zs really are accustomed to that.
That's good.
So that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to when our generation goes on to become managers, to become like the upper leadership. So that will be a pretty fun thing to have.
I believe there are a lot of companies with Gen Zs as managers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've worked with few. They are good.
Yeah.
Not you. Okay. You've been in India, right? And how, like, it's just a very very curious question. How Gen Zs are different in Ireland than in India?
I think they're very similar. We what Karthik said about adding that passion and that inquisitiveness about asking questions. That happens everywhere in the world, and a part of it is obviously getting that kind of Western motivation. It's general, not everyone. So yeah, I would sum it up that people are very similar They like the same kind of music. They like the same kind of concerts, same kind of movies.
Not
So,
Taylor Swift, I believe.
huh?
Not Taylor Swift, I believe.
Too political. Too
Yeah.
political.
Made
Cut.
it. Okay, so there are people who are fighting for work-life balance. They are struggling from work-life balance. Like, I think they should go for work-life harmony, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But how are you managing your corporate work-life balance?
Go for it.
I mean, it is difficult. It is definitely difficult to maintain a harmony between your work.
Is that a tear?
Is it though? But yeah, it is difficult. It is definitely difficult to maintain, uh, because you'll always have work there. The work never gets finished, right? You'll always have a deadline to meet. You'll always have a project to build. You'll always have a design to make. So it will be there, but if you are in a position in your corporate job where you can manage some part of it, and then along with that, if you have a creative mind, if you are able to go for um, materializing that creative ideas that you have, I would say you should go for it. And like, don't think too much. Yes, the corporate world will be there, and yes, you'll still have your job, but do not undermine your ideas because you don't have time. If you start undermining your ideas because you don't have time, then it's a problem in itself.
Yeah.
If you have an idea, if you have something that's going on in your head based on some like a calculated guess that okay, this is something missing from the current society, and this is something that you can build on, you should definitely go for it.
Yeah.
If you don't, then some other person will definitely go for it as well.
Yeah, I think if you were trying to build a business out of a hobby, it definitely helps. It's like playing a pickleball game. It's after work every evening, you do some kind of social activity. So if you're building a brand like that, eventually it helps.
What is the last intrusive thought you let win in your mind? The last one was mine was to leave my job.
Okay.
The thought come at 9 a.m. I left my job at 10 a.m. What is the last intrusive thought?
I won't call it intrusive. I would call it as an opportunity that
Okay.
when he offered me this position, not I would not say position. When he shared this idea with me, and I also already had a corporate job of myself, like for myself.
Yeah.
I let this idea win in my mind that I should definitely go for it. I think that's something that definitely like changed the whole game for me. And yes, there are a lot of difficulties as I mentioned before, but that's the last intrusive idea that I let win.
Okay.
To be a part of HopÉir.
Yeah. I think when people think of startups, the first thing that comes in mind is buying expensive cars and houses, because like a lot of people affiliate. Sorry, we can cut it. So they kind of mix business with success, optimism. That's psychology. That's every human think like that. That's understandable. But I think if you love what you're doing, and if you fuck man, I honestly can't. My mind is blank. We can cut it. I think we'll take his answer. Yeah.
What is the last thing you bought?
I am very enthusiastic about music.
Okay.
And recently I bought myself, as a birthday gift to myself, a MIDI controller. That I'll just explain what a MIDI controller and how it works like. So it basically has a sound pack, and you can play instruments on that MIDI controller just to create a backing track. And I had around, so like there's drums, bass, lead guitar, and piano and all. So that are already there inbuilt. And then I also bought at least 1,000 more sound packs. So currently I can, through that MIDI controller, I can play around 4,000 instruments and create backing tracks out of it. And that was an investment that I made because I am a bit into music, and that was not available in India at all. I had to buy it in the US, get someone to ship it for me. And yeah, it's still not available in India. That's the one investment that I really like to have, and I recently bought.
Okay. What about you?
Well, the last thing I bought was a watch. I love watches. I'm not wearing any right now because my luggage is packed. I'm flying in a few hours. But yeah, I bought a Tissot Ballade.
Okay.
So that's what I can remember.
The last thing I bought is a figurine. So it's a limited figurine. Okay. It is signed by the voice actor.
Ooh, nice.
It costed around, I think, 15,000 yen, which is around
Damn.
like 20,000 Indian rupees and all that stuff.
That's expensive.
And now it's shipping to India, might be in a few days and all.
Amazing.
Nice.
So that's the one thing.
Amazing.
Pretty good.
You have Hot Wheels as a collection, right?
Yeah.
What are you collecting currently right now, apart from cars?
Watches.
Watches.
Yeah,
Like how many
and-
watches you have?
Well, I have 4 good watches,
Okay.
and then I have one daily wear. And other than that, what I collect, I like perfumes as well. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
What about you?
I am collecting instruments for sure. This is something that I
I can
bought.
only see one thing.
Yeah, I got it today, but like I have 2 to 3 guitars, and I have a MIDI controller. I have a small drum pad. I also have friends who are musicians, so like we have whole jam sessions and all. Like we go to a jam pad and then we do jam sessions. And yeah, I really like to invite people over to the jam session. If you're anytime in the city, you can just join in for sure.
He's very talented.
I know. मेरे बजट में इतनी आया था. I think I'm collecting caps.
Caps.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have 40 plus caps right now.
Ooh.
Urban Monkey?
Urban Monkey, yes. I have 15 Urban Monkey caps. 15
Yeah.
for sure for Urban Monkey. There are 2 in my scooties right now. Plus a lot of. I have 5 cowboy hats. Umbrella caps.
You bought them here or
from Singapore, from Bangkok.
Yeah.
I ask whenever my friend is traveling, I just ask them 2 things. One, buy a cap, and a fridge magnet. So basically just there, right?
Nice.
I asked someone who recently went to Singapore to bring a cap for me, but they didn't.
Oh,
That's sad.
They didn't find it.
I think you find caps even in the
No,
airport.
he said how to train your dragon valley chili.
Oh.
I was not able to find that one.
So basically, last time I went to Singapore, I went to the Universal there, right? And I already bought 2 caps from there.
Oh.
One is the lion one, and one is the white How to Train Your Dragon cap, right? And I was like, I should buy a black one also, but it will, take a great hit on my what is it?
They're
budget.
expensive, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
they're
very
expensive.
expensive.
In the
They're
Universal one,
expensive,
of course, they are very expensive.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I should buy one, but now I realize the campaign has been already completed there.
Yeah,
Now they're not
yeah.
selling those.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
So
You should-
So what kind of culture you want to build in your company?
do you wanna
I'll
take
go
this,
ahead. Yeah. So, being a Gen Z myself, I would say I do not believe in a hierarchical structure.
Okay.
And so far, the people that we're working with as a part of the company, I really want them to feel the freedom to experiment, to build something new on their own. And if they have any ideas or inputs, we are very much welcome to invite those.
Okay.
And currently, like the product that we've built, there are 2 people along with us who have worked on the same to build the entire from scratch till the
Yeah.
MVP version that we are here.
Yeah.
So, and they've been very their help has been very instrumental in getting the whole job done. And they have very good inputs. They have their questions, their asks, as well as their requirements.
Very smart people.
Very smart people.
Interesting.
So that has been pretty helpful, and I believe that HopÉir will continue to have that same culture in the future as well, where people take the ownership on their own. So if you are responsible for something, you own it fully.
I believe you want to create your own office, right?
Yeah, I think we would love to keep this an entrepreneurial, vibe or culture alive. Even if we're, let's say, being optimistic, we're successful in one business idea,
Okay.
one market. We would love to try something else.
Hmm.
So we just want to keep on building and just keep ourselves busy. So that's kind of
I
our
think that's a
idea.
great thing. Like, I think in this current people, like there are very less people who wants to retire.
Yeah.
Right? They only want ki, hey, at the age of 65, at the age of 70, also I should be doing something new, doing
Yeah.
something great. Right?
Yeah.
I think that happened with the midlife crisis, but now it's a whole life crisis. Yeah, I have to do something.
True.
Okay, that's a wrap, guys. See you later. Bye.
This is Coffee and Unicorn.